Now, name some of the people that you cover in Get Too Ambitious.
It has Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj.
Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life. And through Kelly, we hope to inspire. I have Horse Wren on the show today.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Welcome. Horse is a film director, so we're going to talk about what it takes to be a film director. And your project is called
Too Ambitious.
Too Ambitious. We're going to talk about that. That's regarding the film industry. And we're going to talk about mentoring kids, which I have a passion for, and your desire to start a program regarding kids. So tell me about Get Ambitious.
Too ambitious.
Too ambitious.
Yeah, but
get ambitious and
to be too ambitious. Yeah, basically, it's a music industry docu-film. I've been filming this film all over the world for 7 years.
Wow.
And finally, it came as an accident. Actually, I was looking over some of the footage because originally it was for a TV show, to be broken up into a TV show.
Okay.
Looking over the footage, I started realizing that a lot of the music celebrities, they had a pattern of what they used to achieve music success and maintain it.
Okay.
Now, with the music industry itself, everyone thinks it's so easy. But these guys, they really break it down and they get the point out, and it's like levels to the music industry itself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like that with anything. I mean, I always tell people, because I'm an acting coach, and that's what I do, is I train actors.
Okay.
And when you start off, you start off on the bottom level.
That's true.
And you got to work through that bottom level, and then you pull up to the next level and the next level.
Yes.
And you're circling, and one connection leads to another
Next connection. Yeah.
And if you can stay in long enough to make, some people are lucky and they, move right up through that. But even if you move up through that and you don't have, you haven't been practicing, you're not going to be able to maintain.
Practice makes perfect. Mistakes actually makes magicians.
Exactly.
So, I don't mind making mistakes. As far as like bringing kids in and mentoring the kids and everything like that, that's my program that I'm going to start, which is called Too Ambitious, from the film itself.
Okay.
It's something else to do besides just sports and things like that. I know some of you kids out there. We want to bring them into the videography world, the cinematography world, the world of imagination. It's so beautiful when you take a little bit of footage and you can create magic with it. Using like the special Corel Studio programs, things like that. Trust me, I'm not shouting them out. I didn't get paid to say that. But for me, I learned by accident. I learned about videography by accident, from actually watching. There was a movie that came out, Russell Simmons did, and I was blown away by it. And so I guess that's why I'm here.
Okay. Now name some of the people that you cover in Get Too Ambitious.
It has Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj. There's a couple of reality
and a lot of these were when they were starting out. Too.
Starting out, yeah, they were kind of like middle. Now there are some that I do have that was just starting out, like Wiz Khalifa and Machine Gun Kelly. Now they were just starting out, so that footage just adds and just builds up to it, to get to the major celebrities. So I use, like you said, I was using one person as far as interviewing them, showing my professionalism to get to the next person.
Right. That's awesome. So what did you take away from that? What did you learn most about the film industry? I know you said the levels. What else did you learn?
How to harass people. I did. I know.
And you harassed me, so that
I sure did. 8 emails at one time. But you can't give up. There's 9 doors that's going to shut. My brother always said 9 doors will shut, 1 will open. So you take that one door that's open, you take that opportunity to really make something happen.
Yeah.
And so.
And I like to always say, because, if you don't get a response from your first email, it's always good to send another one, because people who are busy, they don't always see. And like for me, I know different people are different, but you really cannot harass me almost enough.
Okay.
I don't want to say that because
she said it.
But because I'm moving so fast in my everyday life, so for us to keep up with the emails and keep up with, sometimes it really is clicking on that email that day, and that's how the person gets on the show.
That's true.
So if you're sending something once a month, then the person gets to know you, and that's not really harassment. It's once a month. Hey,
that's just a
wanted
bill.
to see, yeah. And eventually you got to know that. Maybe you just didn't fit the show.
Right, yeah, the criteria for it.
But there's nothing wrong with trying to send
Yeah, more than one message. I ended up landing in. I auditioned in Atlanta actually. There's a movie coming out called Dogman, starring the rap superstar actor DMX. I landed that role by taking, I guess, that motivation that you're saying, like to just say, hey, listen, I sent in my audition tape. I'll show up. I'll audition. And so I end up landing a co-star role for that. So that's another thing. When the emails come, sometimes call. If you can, if you have the contact information to call, because emails, you never know if that person, they might think you're spam.
Right.
It goes straight to the spam,
Right.
Gmail, Yahoo. So yeah, I think the phone call is get a person to let them get to know you,
right.
so to speak.
Yeah, and building those relationships. And when somebody is casting something, or for instance, our show, we're always looking for people. The problem is you have to have something this is a show about giving back.
Yeah.
So you have to be to the point where you at least have something to give back. It can't be a totally green person that wants to come in and market themselves, because that's not what we're doing. What we're doing is showing how one thread leads into another thread, and then it builds. You started Get Ambitious 7 years ago, and it's still growing.
It's still growing,
building.
I'm almost done. The film's halfway done. The reason why I don't want to release it just yet is because I'm going to go streaming with it.
Okay.
I'm going to stream it. I'm not going to do the theater thing I did before. I've done that before with several projects I've done before.
Okay.
This one I'm going to stream a network called Crazy Genius Network.
Okay.
You guys should be on there, man. It's a good network.
Yeah, we're actually looking. We wanted to at least run the show for a year before we start looking for different avenues to put the show. And we've done this so far as a community service. We love our community, and we love what people are doing and what people are giving, and we're growing something. So we wanted to grow a little bit of history.
You guys are growing. This is. I mean, I told you, I came in. I was like, whoa, this is, you guys, this is crazy. It's a dream come true. You'll love it. Like she said, harass her, flood the emails, don't stop. Prepare to pawn stuff if you're a filmmaker. Just don't give up.
Yeah, I mean, I get excited about. People getting excited, and people get excited about what they're passionate about. I love seeing people doing things.
Yeah.
So how do people find, where do people follow you?
There's two. There's one that's at Street, that's on Instagram, at Street Famous TV. The other one is Andrea's Talent Management, which is ANDRES_talent_management.
Okay, and you're always when the segment goes up, and if you want to put it in the comments down below, you're welcome to put it down in the comments. So it's easier for people to follow. Also, okay, so as far as Get Ambitious, the program working with kids, where are you at? What do you need to link that together?
Well, we're opening up a business in Florida on July 1st.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to start. I'm going to start actually physically working with the kids that are passionate about getting off into the videography, cinematography, want to learn how to edit, cut, the whole 9 yards. So we're going to humanize it. We're going to bring them, instead of just being online, we're going to bring the people there and show them, that this is how we can do it. So basically it's like what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's a class that you don't have to pay for.
Yeah. But you have to pay for mine.
Okay. I left my wallet.
No, I just don't want anybody to think that.
No, not you. Yeah, but I mean,
yours is going to be done as with grants and things like that.
No, I'm going to take the money from the Too Ambitious, and I'm going to just reinvest it turn it into like a film studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is going to be just self-propelled. I already know. I read about the grants and things like that, but. God's been good. It's a blessing.
Yeah, you always find a way to give back, and that's the way the show has been for us. It's a way to give back. Our overflow, we're giving a percentage back to the public, and you want to do it through kids. I will tell you, as somebody who's worked with kids for years, the most rewarding thing. It's very rewarding when when a child books on a show and things like that. But the most rewarding thing is when you work with people with special needs. Okay, when you work with people that many people wouldn't give an opportunity to. When you work with people that didn't have the community that believed in them, and then they end up going to college, or they end up, you know, it's those things that aren't showcased,
right,
that give you the warmest feeling.
Yeah.
Inside.
When someone that doesn't believe in someone, and then, you know, they turn around, and they take it and they harness it, and then they turn it into something great.
Yeah, and it's really just believing in them.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do is you just believe that they can do it, and before you know it, they believe that they can do it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like the secret of the mind, and once you unlock that power, man, anything is possible.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm so glad that you do have that desire, and this is for you because you are a gift in life, and you're going to gift many through your program. So. Give some advice to a upcoming film director. What have you learned through the years, and what can they take with them?
Education. The main thing I would like to, you know, let everyone know is that you can have this natural ability, and that's true. But my grandmother always said it's better if you have that piece of paper behind it that shows that you can do what you you know, you say you can do. So that was the one thing: education, education, education.
Yeah, and really. For me, it's focus on the work, not on. If you're focused on being famous, you might reach that. But if you focus on the work and the abilities and the skills, they're gonna eventually lead you to where you want to go. Because people want people who have skills.
Yeah, that's true.
And we are skillful people.
Yes.
So awesome. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show.
Thank you.
Gifting us. And guys, we hope this segment educated and inspired you.